I'm sitting inside my 2022 Tesla Model X long range, and I want to talk about my thoughts about the price cut and how it had affected us as a family owning 3 Teslas that we took delivery in 2022. I came here for a reason because I want to show you guys the main reason why we bought Teslas, and that is the supercharging network right here. Personally, I have an order for a Tesla Model Y as well as a Model X, and as of right now, I have no intent on taking delivery of any of those Tesla. What Tesla did with this price cut, a lot of people don't talk about. Yes, it's making EVs very affordable for every people, especially in the US, because I think the main reason they did the price cut is to qualify for the tax credit that US citizens qualify for, I guess. Example, in Canada, only the Model 3 standard range got the $5,000 tax credit, nothing else as of right now. Us Canadians were not really benefiting other than taking a huge loss. I've sold my cars multiple times. I took them to dealerships, they just paid me, and then I lost a little bit of money because I went the quick route. So because we had a Model Y order, we started getting text messages from Tesla back in December that if we take delivery now, we'll get $5,000 off plus 10,000 kilometers free supercharging. So I saw the $5,000 off and I'm like, oh, I wish we had that, but oh well. We took delivery earlier. $5,000, guys, it doesn't sound too much of a big deal that some customers were getting $5,000 off from their cost of the car, which was a credit. Then December 31st came and Tesla offered $10,000 off on the Tesla Model X plus 10,000 kilometers free supercharging only on December 31st. When I saw that, what I did was I drove down to Mercedes-Benz Country Hills where we bought 2 of our Mercedes GLCs as well as the 2021 Tesla Model Y long range that we sold. So they are the ones who bought it back in the summertime when we got the red one. We looked at numbers and they offered me $141,000 for my Tesla Model X long range that I'm sitting inside. At the time it had about 29,000 kilometers and it's got the premium interior upgrade, the white seats. It also got the paint protection film all around the car, wraps over here, carbon fiber spoiler wrap, all that stuff. So $141,000. And at first I'm like, that's not high enough. So I just pass on because the car that I was going to take delivery of was still going to cost me around $172,000 because in Canada there's still a luxury tax. Again, $10,000 off. I'm like, let me just go sell my car and then take delivery on December 31st of a new Model X that I ordered. But since the numbers didn't work out, I just backed off. Here in Canada, there's a 20% luxury tax on cars like the Tesla Model X, for example. So if you go on the website and you see the price of the car, you're gonna take, like, let's say it's $160,000, you're gonna take $60,000 and then you're gonna add 20% on top of that. All right, so there's luxury tax, and then on top of luxury tax there is a GST tax you have to pay. So there's a huge price when you're buying a new one, where this pre-owned Model X would not have luxury tax when someone come to buy it as a used car. So my thought at the time was, since I had to pay $12,000 luxury tax, I thought I should just sell my car quick, go buy it, get the $10,000 credit, so that way I'm not really paying luxury tax. So fast forward now, we all know the pricing has gone down. So I thought I'll just go and maybe take roughly close to $141,000 that I was offered. Let's just say this, nobody wants to buy Tesla. I went about 20 dealerships, and as soon as they see it's a Tesla, we're not interested to buy it. They don't even want to offer you. A lot of dealerships bought Teslas for more money than what they were technically worth because there was such a high demand on the cars. So now I'm facing the thing where I'm asking $135,000 right now, and nobody is giving me $135,000 Canadian. And in my opinion, for a car that's only 8 months old and it's got paint protection film and all that stuff on it, $135,000 Canadian is a good deal because the brand new one out the door will cost them $163,000. The only time I was about to get $135,000 was at the Lone Star Mercedes, but they said I had to buy a car from them. Now I want to talk about the 2 Tesla Model Ys that we as a family are burnt because of the move Tesla did. A lot of people are in big trouble and they probably don't realize, if they're not switching cars quite often, they probably don't know this. Now, Tesla increased the prices multiple times back in 2022. They were constantly increasing the price of the car. What it looks like today, because they were able to put the Model Y back to what it costed when my sister bought it back in 2021, like the starting price, which was $69,990, that's what it is today. It just looks like what Tesla did, they just marked up the car because the demand was super high. But the problem comes down to the fact that a lot of us consumers, we were unaware that Tesla is just marking up the car. The car is just a marked up version of the $69,990. For example, you see this Civic here. You see the MSRP and you go to a dealership, and some dealerships are like, oh, we have a car that not a lot of dealerships have. We have a high demand. We're going to charge $5,000 more on this car. So when you're going and trying to buy that Civic, it's $5,000 more than what the car is actually worth. But you as a consumer, you're aware of it. Like the dealer marked it up, you know about it, and you're willing to pay $5,000 more, for example, more for the car. You're aware you're 100% losing that money instantly plus depreciation. The way I see it is we paid a big markup due to demand. And the car was never worth the price we paid. It's just as a consumer, we were unaware of it. We just paid it because we wanted the car and we thought that's what the car MSRP is. I had no problem when Tesla was saying $10,000 off on the Model X, even though I was sitting in one, because the MSRP was high and they were just offering a rebate or a credit. Same thing with the Model Y. We had a Model Y in the garage. I'm like, oh, well, we took delivery earlier, but the car price at that time was the same. It was just a rebate. Now they just drop MSRP. If they can drop the price that high, that was a markup. They never did it slowly, they just did it. This has affected our family a lot because not only did we have one Model Y performance delivered in 2022, we had two Model Y performances. Because what Tesla did, every owner on the road, if you bought a Tesla, imagine in December, like that's just even worse. Your car is now worth $17,000 less, plus about $10,000 for the age of the car because you used it, then the average car where it just loses $10,000 when you drive off the lot. I think what Tesla did here is wrong. And personally, I tried contacting the Tesla Calgary here. I've had viewers who contact me as well. And I gotta say, we're not looking any good. And I'm trying to talk to their team and try to see if at least us owners who paid that much more for the car can qualify for a full self-driving. Because that way, if they give us full self-driving that's retailed for $20,000 in Canada, then at least hopefully that will add 10 grand to our car value when it's time to sell the car. So that way, at least we're not as underwater as we are today. I'm happy that they reduced the price on the Model Y and 3 just for one reason, that it's going to be much easier for people to transition into electric vehicles. But I think Tesla has to do the right thing to show that they care about people who took delivery in 2022 and paid a big price and help them to be where they are today by giving us free full self-drive. If you lose your job, let's say you're having monthly payments on your car, you can never sell your car. You are literally sitting in a car that you're just stuck with. You can no longer sell your car because, first of all, unless you want to sell your car and buy a car from a dealership, they don't even talk about Tesla, at least here in Calgary. And again, I've spent 4 days looking and nobody wants to buy my cars. And even if they did want to buy it for a Model Y performance, the red one we have in the garage, we paid about $99,000 Canadian with full in. We're probably going to get $60,000 for it. I hope this video helped you guys understand the impacts that this caused to current owners. It's great for new people to buy a new Tesla, but people who helped Tesla to be where they are today, it has financially destroyed families. That's just the way it is. If you bought a Model Y in 2022 and you paid the top price for it without knowing that Tesla is going to drop it by 17 grand, you're in a very, very bad spot. Let me know, guys, what your thoughts are. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.